Not to overdo it, but I would say that and I think he would say that he was ecstatic when I sent him links online. I mostly used the Social Anxiety Institute links. I found them the most helpful. It was just eye-opening for me. I was reading about the different phobias and disorders, and I did not connect to generalized anxiety. Didn't pop out for me, or panic disorder or anything like that. But when I read about social anxiety, I just couldn't believe it. I felt like, wow, my eyes are opened, and I was excited. So he was at work, so I actually sent him the links, and he read them at work, and he was excited, and he's a very let's get things done kind of person. So he wanted me to order the series right away. I hesitated a little bit because, I had no way to know if it was a real site, to send money into. So I had to do a little more research and find out. Actually, I called here to make sure that there was a real person on the other end of the phone. And someone got back to me, though I ended up ordering it online. And then I didn't open it for quite a while because I thought, well, I can't send this back. And what if I really don't have social anxiety? And once I open it, I can't send it back. And I think part of that, looking back, might have been a little fear that once I begin, I'm going to be going down a path and I'm going to, have to stop procrastinating and fix this thing. So there's a little fear of the unknown. But my husband, luckily, gave me that push, and he says, just open the darn thing already. It doesn't matter if we can't send it back. If it helps you, it's worth every penny. And so I did. And once I heard that first CD of Dr. Richards and looked through some of the material, and I was identifying for the first time with another human being, and I realized, oh my gosh, this is a thing. This is a thing that people have. This is not just inherently me. This is a thing. And if it's a thing, then I can, get over it. So, and I'm a very conceptual person, and it's easy for me to pick up concepts. And there's a lot of good things in there. I feel like it was written almost for me in a way that I could understand. So I just picked it up. I feel that I picked it up very quickly. My husband thinks so too. And I just enjoy it. I could never wait to get to the next CD, but I always wanted to give the first CD enough time because I did understand that. So I would give myself 2 weeks for each CD, and I would not skip ahead, even though I wanted to know. Sort of like I was saving a little morsel or something for myself. That's how I looked at it. Oh yeah, he for sure, he helps me a lot because, I try to catch as many ants, as I can. It's automatic negative thinking. But you can't catch them all, I would say, especially in the beginning. And even now, he will say, something will come out of my mouth, and he'll say, that's an ant. And he says that quite a bit sometimes. He'll say, that's an ant. But he says it in a nice way, not a judgmental way, or not a derogatory way. He uses a nice tone of voice. He almost laughs. And he goes, that's an ant. Or, there's your essay kicking in. And he helps me identify. And then it's really, really helpful to have someone that lives with you, actually, or even a close friend would be helpful to identify those things. And that might have been what helped me learn even faster, because he was actually helping me catch ants. Or I don't always know if something is a result or a product of having SA, because my mind has thought that way for so long. And I'll run it by him, and he'll tell me whether that's normal thinking. There have been some incidents where he'll say, we're in a position and we go home and I say, oh, my SA kicked in. I was feeling nervous inside. He'll say, well, I would have felt nervous in that situation. And I think a lot of people would, maybe everybody. So that helps me too, to kind of sift through what's normal and what is, social anxiety. My experience, I would say it would be the wrong thing to do would be to be too pushy, too aggressive, or almost order the person to do it. I think, well, first of all, when I got the CDs, I decided to do that first without putting pressure on myself or overwhelming myself to do everything. Okay, I'm going to start the series, and then I'm going to start, I'm going to sign up at the Institute. Even though after I got through some of the CDs, I felt that I was ready to make the call because I started, I wanted to be around people like myself. But my husband, for example, or anyone else, I would say just be there for them. Tell them that they can do it, that you have confidence they can do it. Just be supportive and gentle nudging, because I do think that we might have a tendency to procrastinate, and just be accepting of their, find out as much as you can about the disorder yourself so that you can almost use that as a tool for helping them. Because we've been pushed our whole lives, by people to do one thing or another. We don't need more of that, but not sure how to explain it concretely, but just be supportive and just give gentle help towards moving forward. Like my husband said, don't worry about the money. If this is worth every penny, if it will help you and then some, open the darn thing already. Just things like that. Or I was able to make the call here, but he probably would have made the call for me, and I would have appreciated it at that point in time. So maybe even just making a call and getting the ball rolling, something gentle.